Before Season 2 began, I made a video analysing Dante's powers and skill set. And while I proved that Dante was objectively quite the powerhouse in Season 1, go check out that video for yourself if you don't believe me, I did admit he is still a far cry from the overpowered hero we got in the games. But promises were made by Adishankar that he would get stronger as the series progresses. So with the new season out, we have come back to see what those claims were worth. If you are joining me for the first time, this is Everdream, a channel that, for the moment, discusses all things Devil May Cry. Feel free to show your support by leaving a like rating, as that does help me out a ton. Back to the topic at hand. Is Dante in this season stronger than he was last season? The answer is yes. Technically. I say technically because, well, you'll understand soon enough. But it's true that though he is largely unchanged from Season 1, he does have some new additions to his toolkit. The first is a brand new pair of very durable break-proof guns, Ebony and Ivory. And I know fans of the games instantly recognise these puppies. Made from metal that can only be found in Mackay, these 45s were crafted by Darkcom's top weapons engineer, Nell Goldstein, to take the strain of Dante's particular brand of gunslinging, refusing to break even when he channels demonic energy through them. So, for the first time ever, our MC has a stable and reliable means of firing projectiles. The second new addition to his toolkit is energy manipulation. Where previously he could only amp himself up with his power, he has since learned to imbue objects with it as well, supercharging them with ridiculous force that significantly boosts their destructive capabilities. And I do mean significantly. So far, he has only imbued bullets with this power, but in the games he could do a lot more, such as channeling the power into swords to send arcing slashes of energy at his opponents, creating Gwen Tennyson-like platforms that allow him to double jump, and firing your standard energy blast while in Deviltrigger. And while he is yet to demonstrate any of these abilities in the show, learning how to manipulate energy has paved the road for them to appear in future seasons. And now we are at the last of his new enhancements, which brings us to Deviltrigger, an ability that lets him temporarily burn away his humanity to take the form of a red-winged flying devil. And if that explanation gave you a feeling of déjà vu, it's because we have already covered Deviltrigger in a previous video, as it's an ability that Dante unlocked in Season 1. But while he did unlock the power, he could hardly control it, manifesting it only in times of great stress, not unlike the Incredible Hulk. In this season, however, Dante has gained complete mastery of its activation, now able to shift forms at will, regardless of his mood. This lets him use this power tactically, deploying it in situations as needed, making him an even more dangerous hunter than ever before. I'd like to see the rabbit try to square up now. And there you have it. That's everything new with Dante. While you can't call Shankar a liar, as Dante did, in fact, get stronger, one can't help but wonder if the spirit of fan desires were truly satisfied. I'm still of the opinion that Dante is and has always been reasonably powerful throughout the anime, but the fact remains that the character isn't known for just being strong, but for being overwhelmingly so. To the point of absurdity at times. Yes, we know a story is being told. No one is expecting a Season 2 Dante to be close to reaching his peak when he has only just recently unlocked Deviltrigger. But I'll be lying if I didn't expect something more than just his charge shot ability. I dared to dream of Air Hike, or Royal Guard, or some other significant move from the games making an appearance. Even an alternate weapon or two would have been welcomed. Speaking of which, weren't we promised a reappearance of Agni and Rudra? What happened with that? And still no shotgun, really, Shankar. After 2 seasons, the fact that we've gotten so little of devil arms or other weapons from the games is frustrating. Given the limited number of seasons this show likely has, even if it were to continuously get renewed up to its conclusion, you have to wonder why the writers would hold so much back. If the story weren't as engaging as it is, it'd be enough to make a devil cry. So there you have it. Dante got a whopping 1 new item in his weapon inventory and a couple of new skills for his skill tree. Shankar seemingly has kept the letter of his promise, but not the spirit. This is my opinion on the matter. What's yours? Do you think the story is doing well in progressing Dante's abilities? Or are you of the opinion that he is improving far too slowly, and the writers should make a higher priority of weaving more gameplay elements into this video game-based story? Let me know your honest thoughts in the comments section below. As usual, if you like my video and want to see more, please hit that like and subscribe button. This has been Everdream. See you later. Stay safe.